What's up? It's Saturday, it's sunny Saturday outside, and I'm gonna go over a little video here on how to build some basic Facebook ads with some basic Facebook targeting. You guys told me that that's where you were at and that's what you wanted to see, so here it is. To get to this step, that means you have your Shopify store created, you have some products on that Shopify store, and you got your Facebook page created to promote the ads from. So let's dig in. We're going to be using the business manager on the Facebook side of things. So if you haven't yet to set that up, go to business.facebook.com and get that all set up. Get your ad account set up, add a payment method to that, and get your pixel integrated onto your store. I can do a video on the pixel stuff if you guys want. If not, just Google it. It's pretty straightforward on how to get your pixel onto your Shopify store. It's one code that you just drop in to a little section in the back end of Shopify. Super easy. It's just a long number. Drop it in. Boom. Done. All right. So moving on, we are going to be using, under the business manager of Facebook, this page post tab first. So this is where we're going to be. If you click this little drop down here, over here it says my frequently used, but since you've never used it before, you might not have that there. So you're going to want to click on this all tools tab and it'll bring up this full drawer here with all the different sections you need. Right now we're going to go to page post under create and manage. Boom, click that. I'm just using a dummy account right now, just with a fake page. It's called the Sandbox. I guess that's what I called my store for this one. So we're just going to roll with that. All right. So click on create post, click on photo, because this is what I like to use the most. And this is the image size for this is the 1200 by 1200. So it's like the big square. It takes up a good amount of space on your Facebook news feed. The other option for this is you can do a 1200 by 1650, which is a little bit longer, also really good. I mostly stick to these ones because what I find is on AliExpress, there's a lot of square images that are easy to take with the product. So for example, here, we're going to do a selfie case. It's been done before, but if I just go to this selfie listing on AliExpress, I just search for LED light case. And this image right here, it's perfectly square, which is great because that's what we're going after. The dimensions may be off, but what can you do? So what you can do, go to your product, find your product, take a screenshot of it like so. That'll save to my desktop somewhere. You guys can't see my full screen here. I was just trying to make it a little bit more clean for you. And then what you can do is you can open this image. This is going to be opened in a preview, image preview on a Mac. I don't know what it is on a PC, but I'm sure that there's some sort of image preview software on there. If not, you can use Photoshop or anything to resize images. So now I'm just going to adjust size. This one's actually 1200 by 1203. So let's just make it perfect here. Boom. And then we're going to want to have it at 72 DPI or pixels per inch, the resolution, whatever that may be. So that's done. Then what we're going to do is we're going to save. Boom. Ready to go. All right. So now back to this. Back to your unpublished page post. One thing I want to cover is the unpublished part. So this means that it is not going to be posted directly to your Facebook page. This is what we call a dark post because this is kind of like hidden from the background, but you can still advertise with it. And the reasons we want to do this, A, we don't want our competitors being able to see all the ads we're running by just going to our Facebook page. And number two, we don't want to clog up our Facebook feed, like our Facebook page feed, with tons of advertising, because if someone goes to your page and be like, oh, it's just all ads, it's not going to look very good. So what we like to do is we like to post like relevant content to our niche on our page also. So it actually looks like a real community, real page, everything like that. And then we do a lot of dark posts like this. So that being said, I'm going to upload the image now. So what we do is we click upload right here, upload image. I'm going to click here to bring up I'm going to bring up desktop here. And let's see here, selfie 1. That's the one we want. Uploading that. Boom. All right. So the image is in place. Next, what we're going to want to do is the text. I pre-wrote some text here for this, and I'm just going to show you guys what it's all about. So right here, let's ignore this. Let's delete it. that is the URL that I'm using for this. It's a fake URL. It doesn't go anywhere, but I want to show you guys some examples here. So, tired of dark selfies? Then our bright LED selfie case is for you. Flash sale, 25% off now. Another thing, I like to use emojis in my ad copy. It looks really good. It stands out on the newsfeed. It's bright. It looks really cool. I like to double up my links, buy now button. And then this down below is something to add a little bit of engagement. Apparently, Facebook is going to be cracking down on this. So this one's not bad because it just says post your best selfie below. But ones that say like, tag someone who would like this, or tag your friend if they need this, or say I need below if you want this, or whatever. Apparently they're cracking down on that. I don't know when that's happening. So maybe try to avoid that and just put something else in there for now, or nothing at all. You don't even need to put anything there. You could just do like a row of emojis if you really wanted to. So my next point here is when you build a Shopify store and you have a product page, the links are long and they don't look very good. So like this is just an example of what a Shopify store link would look like. And if you drop that in here, that would look pretty bad, right? Like that it doesn't look very clean. It kind of takes up a lot of space. And we want our ads to look really professional. So what you can do is you can take that link and go to Google URL Shortener. This is a great tool. You can also use like Bitly. I prefer this one. Shorten your link. Boom, look at that. It looks so much better. And then we can go back to, back to our text here, or back to our ad copy here. Drop that in there, and that looks fantastic. I'm going to make these the same. All right, so now that our text is dialed in and done, we're going to copy that. We're going to drag it over back to our page post manager here on Facebook. Drop that in there. Look at this gap right here. That doesn't look very good. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to back that up a little bit. Make sure everything's tight and as high as possible, because you want to be able to see the links on the post when people get hit with it. And one thing to note, if you have long text, it'll bury your links and you'll see like this little like ... like a see more sort of button, and then it'll bring it down. Long copy works for some things, but for me, I personally just like the short copy, just straight to the sale. I like the picture to sell itself. And I find the number one goal with the ad copy is you just want it to be clean, simple, and you want it to be easy to click. You want people to know where those links are, because you'll see moving forward, you are going to get tons of people being like, what's the price? Where do I click? How do I buy this? And people just don't look. So regardless of how many links and how bold you make it and how easy you make it, people are always going to ask those questions. So I definitely focus on trying to make it as bold and as clear as possible so they know where to click. So you kind of avoid questions like that. You're still going to get them, but I like to do the best I can. So what we're going to do now, this looks good to me. Create this post. I'm going to wait for it to load. All right. So now let's click into it and make sure. So you can just click on it. It'll pop it up. It'll show you what it's all about. So this looks really good to me. It's clean, not too much text. It's bold with this, with the emojis and stuff. One thing I would like to point out, if you have a discount on here that says like 25% off now, make sure it reflects what your discount is on your store, or make sure you're supplying a discount code to make 25% off. You can do it either way. It doesn't really matter. Or you can even include the discount code in your ad copy right here. It's really up to you. But one thing I do notice is these links not clickable. And this happens sometimes. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to edit the post. And I think they're just too close here. So I'm just going to give them a little space. Boom, boom. And by the way, this is key to make sure your links always work. There's nothing worse than the feeling of spending money on an ad and realizing that your links don't work. Trust me, I've been there. I've done it before in the beginning. You're probably going to do it too. It's just how she goes, but make sure to always check the links to try to avoid that problem as much as you can. So done editing. Boom, links work. They highlight, everything's great. I'm going to click on them. Obviously, this doesn't work because I just made up that domain name, but you guys get it. Make sure to test. All right, so that ad post is done. Like, we're ready to go. This looks good. All right, so close that. Now we're gonna go over to, if you click down here, you can go to Power Editor right here. And I already have this open over here. Awesome, awesome. So Power Editor is open. Let's go through this. I'm gonna delete this because I already had a campaign made in here to start, but I'm gonna go again from scratch for you guys. So create campaign. Create campaign, let's just call it selfie 1, or let's just call it selfie case. And actually, you know what we're gonna call it? We're gonna call it PPE selfie case. This is gonna be a page post engagement ad. So it's good to label everything so when you're in there, you know what's going on, easy to find. At the start, when you only have a couple ads, it's not a huge deal, but it is what it is. And then we're gonna go do, we're gonna do, I know I'm going to do US targeting, so let's just do US selfie. You can change this as much as you want before we save it and upload it. So let's just leave it. Let's just call it US selfie case. And we're just going to do ad 1 here because this is going to be our first ad. So create that, save to draft. It's going to build it out for us and then boom. All right, so see these tabs right here? This tab right here is the campaign level. This tab is the ad set level. And this tab is the ad level. So campaign set's done, or the campaign level's done. We already got that done. So we can close this drawer. And now we're going to go over to ad set right here. And ad set is where we do all of our targeting, all of our like placement. All right, so let's just make the budget $10. Schedule to start today, that's fine. One thing I would like to say, try and start your ads in the morning. It's not a huge deal, but I try to start mine before 10 a.m. I prefer in the morning. I find you get better engagement. No run date, we want to continue to running custom audiences. We don't have anything yet. So because this is going to be our US ad, let's start with targeting United States. All right, and then let's do women. So the age group that's probably gonna want a selfie case, I'm gonna guess it's not gonna go past 40. I could be off on that, but let's just assume 18 to 40 women. And then detailed targeting. What kind of people would want, or what kind of women would want a selfie case? And this is where like you really gotta kind of think in, and don't just think like type in selfies, because like that I'm sure, like, if I spelt it right, it would be great. It's just like this stuff, like selfie stick, everything like that. It's too easy. Like if anyone was going to advertise for that, that's what they would do. But like, let's think about this. Like who made the selfies popular? Like Kim Kardashian, for example. And this is my assumption on this. I'm not so trendy when it comes to Kim Kardashian stuff, but so there's lots of different ones under Kim Kardashian. This one looks good. Kim Kardashian Hollywood, 1.6 mil. That's a decent size. So you want to kind of stick to like 1.5 and under to start. Once you have sales on your pixel and you're looking to scale up and really test some like bigger marketing, you can start doing ones that are like 50 mil or whatever. But my suggestion is try to stick to like 1.5, 1 million and under just to start. And you also kind of want to do like 50,000 and over to start. We're going to go Kim Kardashian Hollywood. I don't overly know what that is. If you really want, you can go to Facebook and search it, see what it's all about, see if it's applicable. But for me, I'm just doing this as a simple example for you guys. So that's what we're going to do. Next, placements. We are not going to add placements under the automatic placement because that is just a way to waste all of your money. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for Instagram off, audience network off, and we're just going to stick to Facebook feeds. But because this is an iPhone case, we're going to go mobile only. Oh, it just re-adds everything to me. I don't want it. We're going to go mobile only, and then under here where it says all mobile devices, we're going to go iOS devices only. And then we're going to click off. We're going to turn off the iPads and we're going to turn off the iPods. We're going to leave the iPhone. iOS version, I would go just 5 and up. And then what we're going to do is post engagement. We're going to leave everything automatic here. Just leave it as it is for this one. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the next level because this all looks good. Make sure to check everything. Make sure everything looks good. And then, oh, one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this just so I know what this targeting is. And so US selfie case, and then I'm going to put what the targeting is. Kim Kardashian Hollywood. Works for me. And I'd like to point out that like the more interests you test, the better. So let's say we did this one, and let's say I wanted to do a different interest. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to duplicate this one, copy original. I just want to do one duplicate on this. And it's going to show up copy. So what we're going to do now is we're going to change this up. And let's say, what else would be good targeting for a selfie case? Let's do like Kylie Jenner. Let's do Kylie Cosmetics. That one's a little bit big. Potential reach. It's pretty small with the iPhone tag, so that'll work actually pretty well. So let's just do that then. And then let's change this. So we're going to copy this, Kylie Cosmetics. Boom. All right, perfect. So there's a second ad set in there. All the placements are set the exact same because I just copied it or duplicated the ad set. Page post engagement, perfect. All right, on to the next. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the next tab, which is ad level. Okay. So now guys, we're over at the ad level, which is the last tab here. We have our page selected in the drop down right here. We have the ad name selected, ad one. Now we just got to find the page post. So right here, we're going to use an existing post. You also have the option of creating an ad in here. This is where you create like the link style image ads or the click to website ads. We're not going to do that right now. We're just going to go directly to this and we're going to use an existing post because this is where the post is that we already made. Click this drop down. Boom. There's our selfie case ad that we created earlier. And look at that. It looks glorious. So you can see here what it looks like on mobile feed. You can also scroll over to see what it looks like on a feature phone. We're just worried about the mobile feed right now. So that looks great. We're good to go. Facebook pixel, make sure that's all set up. Facebook will walk you through that and everything like that. This one, we just have a test pixel set up, so don't worry about that. Oh, interesting. We can add a button to this, and let's just put in our URL, update post. So what that's going to do is that's going to add a little shop now button, which is pretty damn cool. And then what else? All right, I think we're good to go. Everything looks good. Links work. Our targeting's on point. I just want to make sure both these ads are set up. Awesome. So everything's set up. We are good to go on that. And now all we got to do is just hit review draft items and that will upload it. I'm not actually going to do it right now because I don't want to promote these ads because these are just temp ads for me. So that is how you build an ad, 1200 by 1200 image ad, which I highly recommend. It works really well. I use these like 95% of the time. And yeah, that's the best way to do it. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go into how to build a clicks to website ad. So what we're going to do over here is we're going to just go to campaigns, create a new campaign. And I'm going to make this ad for conversions. So let's just do, I can just call it selfie case, or no, let's do this. Let's do WC, website conversions, selfie case. And then what we're going to do, traffic, we're going to go to conversions. Purchase is going to be our key result, or our key optimization. Purchase the best. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to go to US selfie. This is the name. And then we're going to add the interest after that again. And then we're just going to do ad one because that's going to be the ad for this campaign and ad set. So saving, waiting, wishing, Oh yeah. All right, so that's done. Now we're gonna go over to the ad set level here, and this is the selected ad set that we're doing. So we're gonna do, this is for website conversion. So what we're gonna do is we have the pixel here. All mine are red because it doesn't have any pixel fires on it yet. There's different ways you can do this. In the start, you can do add to cart because you're gonna get more people adding to cart, or you can do page views or add payment info. For me, after I've got a couple sales, I just go straight to the purchase. But it's good to test everything. A lot of people suggest in the beginning start from like what you're getting the most of. So if you're getting a lot of view content fires, start with that. And then if you're getting a lot of add to carts, start with that. But then if you're getting a lot of purchases, which is kind of like the main goal for everything that you're doing, right? You just want to do this for the purchases, use purchase. So I'm just going to use purchase. It's asking me to verify the pixel because it's new still. So let's just make this a $10 ad. Start time's good. Run is ongoing, great. Custom audience, we don't have any yet. So let's kill this and let's do United States. Boom. And then we're gonna do some similar targeting here if it ever loads for me. All right, being a little slow. All right, so let's change this. We're gonna drop this down to 40 or whatever ad or age range you guys think. Women. And then what's some other stuff that we could target for selfie kids? I wonder if there is like, wonder if there's other brands we can target. So let's see here. Selfie case. I'm going to Google this. Let's see what Lumi. I wonder if we can target Lumi because they are, let's see here. So let's go back to this and then just Lumi. Nope. That's Loom. Kardashian light up case. Yeah, so that's not gonna work. Sometimes you find good interests, sometimes you don't. I have an idea. So let's just type in selfie and then see what suggestions come up. Because we're not gonna use selfie, but we kind of want to see like what else they have down here. Mobile phone accessories, that's pretty broad. I don't want to do that. Snapchat could be good. It's pretty freaking big though. Selfie song, mobile phones, frequent travelers, smartphone, beauty, cosmetics. Yeah, all this stuff is pretty broad, so we don't really want to go with it. Fitness selfies, that's interesting. I'm going to do that and see what comes up as a suggestion, because I don't really like that one, but there could be other options here. Selfie 360. What is that? Let's see. Let's Google that. Selfie 360. It's an app. That could work. That's very applicable to what we're looking for. So I don't overly know what it is, but it's an app that has to do with selfies. So let's just run it. Ooh, we can't. Too small. Too small. All right, let's see what else we got. I have an idea. Instagram influencer. No, nothing. So let's see what we got under Instagram. Buy Instagram followers? Nah. Boomerang from Instagram? Nah. Instagram HQ. I don't know what Instagram Boys is. I don't think I want to know. So it takes a little bit of work to do this stuff, but like when you find the right targeting, it just works. It works so well. So it's well worth investing the time into this and like searching stuff. Snapchat. Let's see what Snapchat comes up with. So I'm gonna ditch Instagram. Snapchat. See what comes up. Pinterest, Tumblr, WeChat. Oh, you know what else might work? Girl brands. Like let's do Forever 21. Ooh, that's big. What's this one? Employers. Why do you keep stopping on me there? Forever 21. Demographic work. That could be good. It's 98,000. Not terrible. That could work. Let's see. Employers. Zara also could be good. Ooh, that's big. Zara Homes, Zara Lunch. with our kids. What about Sephora? Sephora fashion, man, that's big. Yeah, it's too big. Anyway, let's just do Forever 21 for now, because we only want to do one interest per, and 100,000 is okay, a good place to start. So we want to edit placement. To use manager, select a spot. All right, so we're going to do Facebook feed. We're going to get rid of Instagram. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. Right column, no. Instagram article, no. Just feeds. All devices recommended. We're going to do mobile only because this is an iPhone case. And then we're going to do iOS like we did in the last one. And we're going to remove iPads. And we're going to do remove iPods and just have iPhones. 5 and up. Conversion, let's see here. Optimize for both link clicks and conversions. No, we don't want to do that. Let's see something here. Sometimes, so see this, expand interests. You don't want to do that. Make sure that's clicked off unless you really have a winning ad and you're really trying to scale it and get as much traffic as you can. But in the beginning, make sure that is off. So we're going to leave this set to how it's set up. Conversions, 7-day clicks or 1-day view. Impressions, standard. Dope. All right, so that's done. Now we're going to go to the ad side, and this is going to be a little bit different here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our Facebook page, ad one. And what we're going to do is we're going to do an ad with image or video here. So we're going to create an ad. This is a little bit different than what we did last time. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to select image. And this is where you use the 1200 by 628 image ad. And I'm going to do the 1200 by 1200 image ad, and it's going to tell me I'm wrong, but I'm just going to crop it just to show you guys how it works. Let's see here. So it has like an auto crop thing in here, which you can use. So we're just going to do this. This is not the best example, but it's what we want to do for now, just to make it quick and easy. All right. Easy peasy. All right. Enter website URL. So, and then next, what we're going to do is we are going to do the text for this. And what I do a lot of the time is I just use the existing text with a link in it. So this is going to pop up above. So what you do is you can, no, that's not what I want. So what this does is put text above with a button, which is really cool. And you also have this call to action button, which is cool. So you're hitting them with the double call to actions. I wonder if we can move this up to make it look better. You can play around with this and just trying to get the layout right. The goal is to just make it look clean and simple. So yeah, that looks pretty good. Buy now. Yeah, not too bad at all. Or I got a better idea. Let's copy these emojis, back that up like that. By now, that looks clean. And then what we're going to do is in the description here, we're going to drop those, which is going to put it right here under that. Actually, let's. I'm going to change this, guys. I'm just going to mess around here. Headline, and then we're going to just say something here like, let's do something better. Take amazing selfies. The loading on this is slow. So that looks good. Let's remove that star or that sun. See, that looks clean. Super easy, clean, boom, straight to the point. You can add a description here. This is just can't type. And you'll see where this pops up. You can add a little description down here. You don't need to. I would just do something like tap here. Easy peasy, a little bit more of a call to action. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this, make this, this is just changing this button right here. I don't want to change it into different languages. And then up here, we're going to do shop now. Change that to a shop now button, which is awesome. What we're going to do now is, where did our URL go? So actually what we're going to do is we're going to put that right there. That is the link to our product. That's going to be the shop now button. And then pixels selected. Everything's good to go, and that looks great. So let's just go over that one more time. Pick the page, create ad with image or video, image ad, upload the image. You can crop it on there. Website URL, that's going to be the URL that goes to your product. I was incorrect in saying before that that's just the display URL. The display URL is down here. My apologies. I don't use this style to build ads that often, so I'm a little rusty. Text, this is going to be the text up here. I like to add a button and a call to action link right there. This headline, just simple headline right there. Tap here, the text below it. You don't have to put anything in there if you don't want to. It doesn't really matter. And then the shop now button, and then make sure your pixels selected. And then after that, we're just going to hit review draft items, and that's going to upload that and make that ad live. So that basically sums up simply how I do it. The two types of ad I use. And one thing I'd also like to point out is these click to website ads, this style of ads, this newsfeed ad here. You can also use these on right-hand side placement, which is great for retargeting. You can just choose different placements. The big image ads, the 1200 by 1200, those will not work there. And I think that pretty much sums it up, guys. I hope this video was helpful. If you guys have any more questions, comment below, and I will gladly help you out with anything that you get stuck on. So hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys soon. Later.